Yo, what's going on YouTube? What's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for hitting play today, man. Today we're back here with a much anticipated, much requested SUPERTRAMP School. All right, so we finally made it around to school. This one's been pretty requested here. I'm surprised, man. It seems like it doesn't matter what band I look at. There's always hidden deep cut bangers that maybe a lot of people who are fans of the band don't know or don't appreciate. It's really crazy, right? So SUPERTRAMP, I would say SUPERTRAMP always gains a pretty good amount of traffic on the channel. Man, we listened to Child of Vision as our last song. That song was a pure banger, but probably one of the more low view counts for a SUPERTRAMP song on the channel. So it just goes to show me that it doesn't matter the status, the eliteness of a group and how phenomenal they are. There's always going to be cuts from that band that a lot of people who support that band don't know, probably haven't heard before somehow. Dang, man, Child of Vision is one of those ones. So I'm becoming more familiar with that and just understanding, hey, there's going to be some songs that people really, hopefully they discover one day, man, because they deserve a good listen. So let's go ahead and get into SUPERTRAMP School. Don't know if this song's a more popular one or not. I just know it's been requested, so we're getting around to it today. But I guess we'll see, man, if people show up and check this one out, man. So let's go ahead, hit play. Before I do, don't forget to like, subscribe, check out the description. Let's dive in, see what SUPERTRAMP is talking about with School right here, man. Here we go. Okay. Give me Wild West vibes.
I can see you in the morning when you go to school. Don't forget your books, you know you gotta learn the golden rule. The teacher tells you stop your playing, get on with your work. And be like Johnny Too Good, don't you know he never shirks. He's coming along.
And get a song about conformity, maybe. Oh.
Don't be out too late, don't let it get too dark. They tell you not to hang around and learn what life's about. And grow up just like them, won't let you work it out. And you're full of doubt.
Dang it, what a rhythm. It's already a journey of sound, dude, already. Yeah. Dang it, dude. I mean, I called it.
Coming along.
You're coming along. Man. I called it early on. I called it, man. I was like, yo, this is like a journey of sound, right? A journey of the sound. And it was. The whole thing was literally just different snippets of this and that, man. Dope. Supertramp just expressing themselves musically here throughout the instrumentation. It sounded great, man. You got so many transitions I couldn't count. 5, 6 different sections of music, maybe. All so wonderful and deep, man. That middle section was dope with the piano. That was awesome. But the lyrics, right? He is talking about conformity, talking about filling in. Do this, don't do that. Are you hearing me? Are you listening? Like, this is what this is about, right? We are shaping you to the type of man, type of boy you need to be. Don't you go out there, don't ask why, don't question, don't be confrontational, right? So these are things we all experience. Some for the good, some for the worse, right? The one thing about life is I feel like there's so many things, institutions, things like that are meant with good intentions, but you can't stop the bad people from getting in those positions of power sometimes. And I think that's what's so off-putting is you can have really great people in these positions that are meant to help us and guide us and shape us. But ultimately what I like about life is we're going to grow up and we're going to hit that age where you can start to question and you can start to morph and form your own beliefs. I love that. I love that. That's where we start identifying ourselves and becoming who we want to be, who we were meant to be. But a lot of that can be delayed and it can be harmed, our growth, based off the experiences we have. And sometimes you have these really bad or it's sometimes awful people that get in these positions of power. And I'm not just talking about like at the highest levels of government, right? I am talking about even just something as simple as a school teacher, a bus driver, whatever the case is. And sometimes you're looking at these people and you end up realizing they're doing more harm than good, right? That's one thing I grew up always being told to respect my elders, and I always did, until I started realizing, well, there's some elders who I really just can't respect their point of view, and they're kind of twisted, and I don't agree with them. Then I had to start forming myself, like saying, hey, the respect to your elders isn't always true. I don't have to disrespect you. I don't have to go out and make a fool out of you, but I definitely don't have to respect your opinion. If I know in my moral compass it is morally wrong, I don't have to respect that, right? So this is a powerful song, man, because for a lot of us that have already gone through those journeys and changes and growths, and I still have a lot of growing to do, but it's important, man. This is an important part of where I understood this, man. I remember when I started questioning these kind of things, right? Especially in a format of school, institution of school. So dope. I love Supertramp. They're always making me think and making me talk about things. I love bands that can do that, groups that can do that, because it shows how much they care about their craft and how much they care about us progressing this conversation and having these conversations. That's kind of why this is happening to them in their music. They want other people to understand where they were coming from and have those conversations. All right, dope stuff. Amazing musicality here, man. Amazing. Loved it, man. Let's learn a little bit more about School. All right, so we have School right here, released by Supertramp in 1983, although it was recorded 9 years earlier. That's crazy. So 9 years until it was released. Let's see if they tell us anything about that, man. Songwriters on this is Rick Davis and Roger Hodgson. All right, considered progressive rock jazz fusion. School is a song written by these gentlemen of Supertramp. It's included on their Crime of the Century album, which a lot of people have said is just as amazing, man. Writing and recording, Hodgson stated that School was one of the songs that Rick Davis and I collaborated on. It was my song, basically, but Rick helped me a lot with the lyrics. The piano solo was his, and it worked really well. It was beautiful, man. The song starts with a long, slow harmonica intro. Hodgson verse vocals are first only above his flange guitar, and then an elongated strummed guitar section before the song finally fully kicks in. Davis later provides a bright piano lead. It has been described as presaging a similar approach used on Pink Floyd's Another Brick of the Wall, a centerpiece of the band's 1979 similar concept album, The Wall. Hodgson stated that the song is basically saying that what they teach us in schools is all very fine, but it's what they don't teach us in schools that creates so much confusion in our being. They don't really prepare us for our life in terms of teaching us who we are on the inside. They teach us how to function on the outside and how to be very intellectual, but they don't tell us how to act with our intention or with our intuition and our heart, or really give us a real plausible explanation of what life's about. That's true. That's true. At first I was a little confused because he was saying they don't really prepare us for life about who we are on the inside. Well, that is impossible in my opinion. But when he talks about the intuition, heart, that I can agree with. Like, you don't really learn about empathy and emotions that are good inherently for us humans to have towards caring for one another and raising up one another. Almost instantly when you enter school, there are forms of bullying happening. There are a lot of bad things that are happening, but you're not getting taught how to focus on the good things inside of us and how to bring those to the surface. That is true, right? Your intellect, yeah. History, yeah, things like that. They still don't even prepare you for basic things in life, at least here in America, as far as like taxes and dealing with things like that. You have to learn these things on your own as you and make some mistakes. We made a mistake early on that cost us over $3,000 when we were just teenagers learning about the tax system. So yeah, there are things that can happen that you're not quite prepared for coming out of school, but you're learning about a lot of things that you won't ever use again. But I like what he's talking about. Maybe they should have classes where we're taught basic human decency and human kindness. Yeah, you can say it's up to our parents, but when you're a child and you're going through school, you're spending more time at school than you are with your parents by the time they get off work after you eat dinner. During the regular work week, you're spending more time at school than you are with your parents, right? So I'm just saying it would be nice. It would be nice. I agree with him here, man. I agree with the group. I thought that was actually a great take. So appreciate you guys for tapping in and tuning in today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed rocking out with me. SUPERTRAMP, always a conversation when we listen to these guys, I feel like, but it makes me happy to have those conversations. So appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed rocking out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check out the description. Let me know more from the group you guys want featured on the channel. Consider becoming a member here on my YouTube, Patreon. $3 is all it takes, or up to whatever amount you feel comfortable with, man. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.